Hello everyone. I'm here this morning because a friend of mine from Brazil invited me to tell reasons why I'm not ashamed of the gospel, of the Word of God. So I'm here to attend the invitation. First of all, I would like to define what is shame for you. Shame is a negative emotion connected with feelings like dishonor and disgrace. Of course, these are not the feelings that come to my mind or to my heart when I think in all that we can read on the Bible and all that Jesus did for us. So, I want to tell you three main reasons why I'm not ashamed of this word, the Word of God. First of all, um, the main reason, well, because I'm not ashamed of the gospel is because Jesus was not ashamed when he died for me and for you too. Like, Jesus is God. But when he came to the earth, he was a man like you and me. And as a man, he had the same fears, he had the same feelings that a human person has. But that day, he was not ashamed, even though he was insulted, even though he was crucified with the awful death that he was supposed to endure, he was not ashamed. And he did it for you and for me because he was not sinful. But he did it to bring us salvation. It is the greatest proof of love that God gave us was send his only son to die for me and you. And if he was not ashamed that day, why would I be ashamed? I'm not ashamed at all of this word and of all that Jesus made, all that Jesus did for me. And I need to share this with you. And talking about share, the second reason why I'm not ashamed of the gospel is because of the mandatory of Jesus. Uh, After Jesus died and then raised up again after 3 days, when he was coming back to the heavens, he said, "Go into all world and preach this word, this gospel to all creation." So he was not just telling to the disciples, telling to the Christian people at that moment. He was telling this to me and you through the Bible. You have to share this word. Go and tell this word to everyone that you know, to everyone around of you, and to other nations too. So I'm not ashamed because it is the will of God, and I want to fulfill the will of God, what Jesus wants me to do. And I don't have to be ashamed because I'm just doing what he wants me to do. So it's the second reason. Um, the third reason is because this word is salvation. This word was what changed me. Changed me from the inside out. Changed my soul, changed my heart, changed my feelings. I'm Christian since I was 12, and since that, um, God, Jesus, has amazed me with many things, especially with what He has done into my life. He has saved me, and I have lived such a great, great moments with God. And I want to you to have this moment with God too. And That's the main reason why I'm doing this today. I want to know this Jesus. I want to know this God. And there's no way to come to this God. There's just one way, and this way is Jesus. Um, I love this word, and I'm not ashamed of this gospel because it is the way that I was saved. Because the salvation come through the faith, and the faith come through the listening the word of God, the gospel. So I don't have to be ashamed. Actually, I'm honored because Jesus could choose just the disciples, maybe angels, but he chose me. He chose me to share this gospel. So I'm honored to do it. And I'm also happy because he did it. He chose me to talk about this word for you. And if you have any questions or if you want to know, just want to talk about this, want to talk about Jesus, want to talk about this God, please, you can ask me. You can just come to see me and we can talk about it as friends. I want to introduce you to my best friend, Jesus. Thank you for your attention. Quando Jordano me convidou para fazer o vídeo, ele não disse a língua que eu deveria falar no vídeo. Então eu achei que seria mais eficaz se eu fizesse em inglês para alcançar as pessoas com quem eu convivo aqui diariamente. Há muitas pessoas como Mara, como missionários, Deus tirou essas pessoas de casa e levou a certa nação. Deus me tirou de casa, mas Ele trouxe as nações a mim. Porque aqui eu convivo diariamente com pessoas de várias partes do mundo. Pessoas que nem acreditam que Jesus existe ou que Ele tenha vindo ao mundo. E eu acho que o convite que a mim foi feito por Jordano não partiu dele, partiu do Espírito Santo, partiu do coração de Deus, para que eu pudesse ser mais direta, pudesse ser mais expressiva em relação a isso, para as pessoas com quem eu convivo diariamente aqui. O convite foi aceito, foi cumprido. Eu quero ver também meus amigos Samuel e Samuel cumprindo o convite que Jordano fez. Eu não vou convidar ninguém, fazer esse convite para ninguém no momento, mas aguardem, later on eu vou fazer isso. E Deus abençoe a todos, Deus abençoe a Jordano, a toda a mocidade. Eu sinto muita falta de todo mundo e que Deus possa continuar operando através do Facebook. Amém.